So Mark Harley has been gadooshed, meaning he got fired by Brendan Schaub. A lot of people have their own theories about what happened and whatever happened there. How he got fired. Uh, somebody hit him up on his Instagram and said, "Did they make an announcement on Thiccc? I missed. I think that's what it says. I think they kind of made a typo there. You having great insights opposed to just reading an article." And then he replies with, "No, I guess I'm not worthy of an explanation." So yeah, they have not talked about him being fired or anything. But I here's something that I was watching the guys talk to. They were talking to Howie Mandel. So this is gonna probably be the best explanation why he got fired, and it was probably not even personal. It was probably more financial.
So you were at where I do my podcast, but there's also renters there. Proto is there. There's people paying the overhead, and I would have to pay for an office. You're paying for this space. You're paying monthly for this space.
Mm-hmm.
And this space is also making you money.
Correct.
But maybe you can figure out ways to even bring somebody else in here and charge them.
Well, every room you see, they have to pay. Even if I'm on the show, a talent on the show pays the rent. Yeah.
Rich dad, poor dad.
Yeah.
So there's anybody, even if you're making $15 an hour, and however, what do you?
There you go. Right there, simple explanation. Everybody has to rent their own room. Of course, Brendan has this. He works in this big building, this corporate building, and then they got a bunch of other rooms for it's a studio basically, and so the show pays for the space, the rent, and I guess Mark couldn't pay the bills because his views were really low. Like, let's take a look at that right off the bat. It was a year ago he made a video and that got 15K. So from when that last year, he made the highest he's ever made. Announcing the video, his own podcast coming out on Thiccc Boy Studios. So that one had 15K, so it's not bad. But then it started to decrease every time he would upload a new video. So it goes from 6 to 7 to 4 to 3 to 3 to 4 to every year. So it keeps going until 2 months ago now. 2 months ago recently. So haters will say, "I still eat McDonald's." That only got 1,200. That's insane. And then haters will say, "I can't stay awake during a documentary," not even breaking 1,000 views. And then recently, a month ago, 1,600 views a month ago with Ricky Williams. And another with Jesse on Fire, which 1.5. Like, Jesse on Fire usually makes 30K, 40K, I think, views. So I think he's good.
But you never lost.
So like Jesse on Fire, let's see a month ago how many views he got. A month ago, 43K views a month ago. But that's also with Andrew Tate, so that's Andrew Tate videos get more of a bigger spike. One that's not talking about Andrew Tate. Okay, Jeff Molina and James Krause. This is a gambling controversy. So this one got 23K. So he does okay in every month, but Harley was just not breaking at all like how he was making here. And I think also like Jesse on Fire is signed to Thiccc Boy, or he's working in the same room as them, I think, because they have some sort of connection now. Also, Lacey also worked for a bit there too. So Chappelle was also on Thiccc Boy, and he hasn't done any podcasts since. He only did around 12 episodes. and he also just didn't make 10,000 views, 18,000 here a year ago. So he did not do so well. The first episode they broke in 15K, but then also same thing that happened to Mark Harley. They declined as they went on, and then some spiked, and then some didn't, and they went back to 4K or 2K or 3K. That's why I guess they couldn't pay the bills. They had to quit Thiccc Boy, and I guess they just disassociated from Brendan because he couldn't help them out with the rent. So they had to find their own thing to do. Mark, I've seen him before. He does he's an actor at times, and he's a model, and he does fitness. So I think he'll be fine. But yeah, he's been talking a lot of stuff lately. A lot of people hit him up on his Instagram and ask him about Brendan. Like, this is his recent one. I mean, not even recent. It's 2022 November, so it was a couple months ago, and people are a week ago. It was like Brendan just said on there he had to fire some people. Is that true? And then people have, they reference the Reddit gadoosh. It's about time. You can do so much better, bro. Release of 300 pages on the sub. Seems like you got a gadoosh. So yeah, then he some people screenshotted his responses towards that, and he said, yeah, like I got gadooshed. And Mark was a big loyal guy when the whole Tiger Belly thing was coming up and the whole drama. Even Kalila referenced him for he was talking stuff online, and and then Brandon didn't like that. He didn't like Mark trying to defend them. It made him look worse. That's all I gotta say, guys. What were your thoughts? Are you sad to see Mark Harley go? Was he your favorite Thiccc Boy character? I don't know. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Like and subscribe, and drop a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.